Evan Eckenrode is back.
D-Mom!
I'll be vulnerable. I'll be real right now. I'm at a reset. I have a job now, 9 to 5.
Oh my God.
If they're real aliens, welcome to our world. Look how beautiful it is. Look how we treat our CEOs that we have disagreements with. Your
People
show.
come in my go like, you fell off. That doesn't hurt me because I've never thought I was out of place to fall off.
You do this thing, you'll talk a lot, but then you don't listen.
Yeah, because nobody else has anything good to say.
You would have had a hard time at that Thanksgiving. It was the first time we really got together, and I realized how up we are.
I was gonna ask, at what point?
Are you legally a dwarf?
Yes, because
It's not a legal thing. I'm not going to go to jail for dwarf fraud.
because Hatu was out now. Anywho, I'm going to bed. She just never woke up.
You know who that is? Bro,
What?
who is sitting across from us right now?
Oh, it's EX.
The legend.
Legend.
In the
Legend.
flesh, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
I get an intro.
Evan Eckenrode, aka Dwarf Mamba, is back.
D-Moms.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, brother.
Go.
Oh my gosh, one of my best friends, one of my longest friends.
Ditto.
What do you mean by long?
I wish I would have said that differently.
One of your longest friends.
I'm so sorry. I mean, like, we've been friends for the longest amount of time.
First
I
of all,
didn't really think of it, but thank you for.
As soon as I said it, I went, let's specify.
I thought you might have meant length of, but now I know from
Going
the
back to
beginning of
the
the
game thing.
episode that you don't know how long he is.
No. I know Evan got a rod for sure. I know he got a rod.
massive.
Evan Eckenrod. Yo, do you guys know that how they say that the earth is run by straight white men? Okay, well, what I've realized, maybe the earth is, but the skies are run by the gays. Every time I get on a plane, the flight attendant is a nice gay man. And guess
I'm
what?
not gonna lie, I didn't know where you're going with this.
They don't like me very much. I get the worst service. Bro, I swear to God, last night, dude, the lady ahead of me, they had already brought her dessert out and they were clapping, singing happy birthday to her, and I never even got my dinner.
Whoa.
Because I'm like a bro looking fucking beard. So I've been thinking to myself lately, I'm like, how do I change this dynamic?
I'll tell you how. You be extra kind because you're probably an asshole.
No, I'm not. I'm not an
Little bit.
asshole. At what point have you ever known me to not be to be an asshole or to not be like overly nice to people? The issue is what
What do you mean, bro?
What do you mean?
Dude, I was just telling Evan this yesterday. You can attest. You do this thing that might not like be overtly asshole-ish, but you do this thing where you'll talk a lot, and I love listening to you talk. You'll talk at people, right? And most of them are listening because you're
All right,
very
listen,
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
He's doing
I'm not
it.
done. Yeah, you do it. You do it. You do it right now.
He's doing it. He's doing it right now.
I'm kidding. All right, go.
No. You'll talk at people, and everyone's so captivated, and like you're magnetic with your words. You're charismatic. You're Mike, big Mike. But then you don't listen. You'll talk at people, and then when someone else's turn to talk, you go on your phone.
Yeah, because nobody else has anything good to say. It's just all bullshit, bro. I gotta endure all
You
this.
can talk to flight attendant and say something funny. You
No,
don't want to
so-
talk to you back and just go.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And then they're like, all right, fuck this.
Fuck this guy. He's not conversing with me. He's
Yeah.
talking at me.
Yeah, I'm here for his pleasure.
What I've figured out about it is I need to compliment them. That is the route to success. So on the next, either that or someone told me that I could pretend to potentially be gay for the flight, but I don't think I can pull that off.
Doug, have you not fucking learned from this exact podcast?
No, you can't do male only march. I'm an ex-crackhead. I can do anything I want, bro. Okay, you can't. By the way, that guy tweeted about us recently. It was very nice.
It was a nice tweet.
It was very
It was
nice.
a nice tweet.
I
Bro,
think it was almost
I'm an
like-
ally.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'm trying to be one, but I feel like we have a little bit of a barrier, and I am like almost like they consider me to be too aggressively straight.
An asshole, yeah, that's what I said. Yo, this is your episode. This is your episode, Evan.
You're just going in circles there.
How
asshole.
circle jerking. We're back.
We're back.
Circle jerking our boys. Hey, buddy.
What up?
How the fuck are you, dude?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Definitely. I'll be vulnerable. I'll be real right now. I'm at a reset at a point in my life right now.
A what? Oh,
A reset. That makes sense.
For sure?
Not a midlife crisis. A reset.
Yep.
trying to figure things out. As you guys remember from my last episode, I go, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. And I walk out. That was true. I did not know what the fuck I was doing with my life. Social media was fun. It was dope. I had a good time, good experiences. Did a lot of things that the majority of the people living on Earth say they haven't done, which is cool. But it was something that I definitely wasn't loving anymore. It wasn't fun. It was. People starting to get hateful too, like more hateful as well. And also the whole dwarf niche thing, it comes to an end, right? Like we get it.
Like playing into it.
Yeah, like we get it. You're a dwarf, and I didn't practice enough, like trying to do my other types of skills in comedy wise, whether that's stand up or just being funny in person.
So wait, I called you Dwarf Mamba.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
Are you trying to like get away from that?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, but you can still. That's what I'll always be as.
I mean,
internet wise, Dwarf Mamba.
Because bro, I'll never forget scrolling on Vine. I got like 10,000 followers at the time. You know, the beginning of my like real internet career, and just seeing Dwarf Mamba pop up, and you had these just hilarious vines. And so to me,
yeah,
you know, you'll always.
It's like legend. It's a legend name.
Yeah,
like Dwarf Mamba. You know, you can't.
Fair.
It's hard to. I can't just be like fuck.
But they're not calling you that at work in Maryland.
No. Let me get into that. I have a job now.
Yep.
9 to 5, which I don't hate. I really don't. People are probably like, you work a job now. No, I like the authoritative schedule. I need that in my life. I need that authoritative drive.
Yep.
Because I don't have drive. I do not have self-drive. Hopefully I get it one day. I don't know. I don't know why I keep looking at that camera, by the way.
Well, that's where the people are.
Yeah, they are over there.
That's you looking at the audience.
Yeah, I like talking to them too.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyways, because I want someone, hopefully they can relate to this.
They will. I'm telling you, they will.
But yeah. So like I said, I need that like authoritative schedule. I might not like the job that I'm at right now, but I need that drive. Like I said, I don't have it. Hopefully, I will get it. Maybe this is, like I said, this is the reset I need to find that extra skill. Or, you know, that self-skill to get me going into something else.
Yeah, well said.
You know?
I think you even recognizing that is really powerful. Like I've never heard you say that before until we were talking last night, when you realize like the value of a schedule for the type of person that you are. Because I don't want to say, from my perspective, you don't like lack drive, but if you know that you don't have enough to like maybe, you know, go work on your own schedule.
Yeah.
I could see how like a set schedule is really good for you.
Yeah, or literally someone to wake up being like, yo, this is what you're doing today.
And you like that.
Yeah, and be like, okay. Like, I'll get it done. Like, getting the work done. Like, I'll get it done.
Bro, 9 to 5 works really well for a lot of people. That's why so many people work 9 to 5. It's like,
yeah.
9 to 5 has been like villainized and made to look so like non-pretty, like you're working for the man. Guess what you get to do at 5 o'clock? Stop working.
Yeah, whatever you want.
You get to go home and do anything you want. Bro, this grind like mentality that's been created over the past 10 years, like take it from someone who two people who have not stopped for the past 8 years and that maybe you have as of like hella recently, but like that second to second workload that you wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone, hit email, and you do not stop that shit, calls, emails, filming, travel, flight, this, that, until you go to sleep, and then you wake up the next day and do the same thing just to make a little bit more money or a lot more money than the person that's working 9 to 5. It doesn't work for everybody. It really
can be
does.
extremely taxing.
It can be taxing, exhausting.
Yeah.
It's not
So the same thing.
sustainable.
So that and like going back to why I quit social media, why it wasn't for me, is also like, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to be a psycho.
You have to be a little
You have
bit
to be a
of fucking
psycho.
lunatic.
You have to have no emotion.
Yep.
You have to not give a fuck. You have to just do. And like I'm too human. I'm too genuine.
Evan,
that might sound
it's
arrogant.
got-
I don't care.
It's got
like,
worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Way
since you
worse.
stopped.
And like, yeah, and I'm like, dude, I can't do it. Like when I'm streaming now, like I'll always stream probably till I'm literally an adult. That's my favorite thing to do ever, streaming. Great way to connect with fans. I game with my fans. Great way to connect with them, like I said. But now there's fuckers coming in the chat now, and they think it's funny. It's called rage baiting or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, put the whole talking down in 9 to 5. They're like, put the fries in the bags, bro. It's like,
It's
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
well, you're making fun of someone who is like has a job at like McDonald's. I'm not saying I have a job at McDonald's, or like a kid who's just trying to
Yeah.
start their life, and now we're like making fun of that. We're making fun of 16, 17, anybody with a job. We're making fun of that. Like, shut the fuck up.
So
Oh,
people
he's
comment
back.
mean things to antagonize you to get
Yeah,
you
like
to react.
like I don't react. Like I don't
Well, I feel
give
like
them the
that's-
reaction, but it's like am I annoyed at the end of the day? Yeah, but I've learned to like not give up. Like my fucks now are 0. But there's younger
Unfortunately, they be
generation
like
needs to
this.
shut the fuck up about making fun of everyone for everything, for every little thing.
What's the difference between like making fun of and like a good old fashioned roast? Because like we'll sit here and roast the shit out of each other. It's our
But
love language.
roast is different than making fun of. Roast is between your friends.
Okay. Okay.
Making fun is someone you don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Like
fair.
you can make a joke to me, but I know since we already built a relationship,
Yep.
I know you're coming from love and it's a
Okay.
joke.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Fair.
Shut the fuck up.
You want to know? You want to know what I? You want to know what I?
the rage baiting is hitting now.
Yeah. You're like, look at him.
We got him. We got him.
Man, look how bad he is.
Now they're gonna go double down
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, they are. Now they're gonna get mad. But I don't give them that reaction in the chat unless if they make fun. If they like because they would make like short jokes or something, and like I'll clap back, and it's annoying on TikTok.
Star
I'll
Wars
clap
bases
back.
level
Like
18.
someone will report me for bullying and harassing, then I'll get blocked. I'll get banned.
Oh my God.
I
Cold
go to
base
TikTok,
is
like,
going
yo,
to be here
fucking
shortly.
unban me right now.
Oh my God.
I'm like, they're making fun of me. I'm saying shit back, and unban me right fucking now. You got to end this shit. I haven't been banned since.
Oh.
Since I said that, I haven't been banned.
See-
I emailed TikTok like, yo, you got to stop this shit. Like, I have trolls in my chat. I'm gonna say shit back, and I'm not doing it in an angry way. I'm doing it in a comedic, comedy way. Like,
When-
I'll say something funny back.
Winter's upon us, but the concerts are still hot. So it's time to see your favorite artists and go to the biggest events. That's why I gotta tell you about our special hookup from today's sponsor. You guessed it, SeatGeek. Everyone can use my code Logan10 and get 10% off
Yeah.
any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not. Sports, concerts, festivals, you name it. There are many artists touring right now, including Post Malone, Charlie XCX, Kendrick, Billie Eilish. SeatGeek has got you covered for all of them. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots because green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. So no matter how many times you bought tickets using SeatGeek before, Logan10 is going to get you 10% off your next order. Take out your phone for me, open the SeatGeek app, and add code Logan10 to your account. What are you waiting for? Do it right now because this offer is only available for a limited time. Shout out to SeatGeek. Now back to the show. When someone has a predisposition about like a little person or something, is there like a name for it? Like dwarfist? Like is there
No, I've always wondered that. It's got to be
100%.
something. Well, it's I guess we're-
heightist?
Yeah, that
it is.
works.
Because what you're
Heightist.
what you're
Heightist.
what you're describing is a prejudice against you, and that's what you're outlining in the email, which is there's validity in that. The problem is, and we have mentioned this so many times, Evan, you're such like there's the, you're the minority. You are like a super minority of the minority.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
We're our own category.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's how it is. Like, we're literally our own category. No one speaks for us. We have no one who.
There's not a lot of representation.
Yeah,
From the
like-
outside, that's what it looks like.
yeah, and
Like-
it's like all we're asking for is respect.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
all it
Yeah.
you're not. Yeah, but you're the issue is, dude, is like your chance of getting it currently in this atmosphere
is zero.
is zero.
Zero.
And
Zero.
the reason why has absolutely nothing to do with you or your afflicted people.
Mhm.
It is because no one's getting it. There's no more sensitive groups. Everyone's a sensitive group. They're coming after you. No, it doesn't matter who you are. They will find your weakness. Heroin. I was a heroin addict. They will go at you. They will bury you under that. Your parents were divorced. Oh, you did this one slip up in the past. The one way to become a sensitive group now is to have made a mistake ever in your life. They will find it. They will pick at it.
I think yours
So-
is a little different, though. I don't mean to cut you off, is because they don't look at you and go, "Well, that guy's a ex-heroin addict." We go,
Correct. It's not. It's correct.
They look at me.
Correct.
I'm just fucking living, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going out of their way. For instance, great fucking example. Great example. I texted you guys in the chat. Walking out of Best Buy, just minding my own business. 8 p.m. walking out. No cars in the parking lot. I was literally the only fucking person in Best Buy. I'm walking out. One car is slowly driving by. I think it's a fan. I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna say something. Guy pulls down the window. He just goes, "How about you grow some, you?"
Oh my god.
Where was that?
Just Best Buy. Walking out of a fucking 8 p.m. Best Buy.
Oh
No
my
one's in the
God.
literally no one's in the fucking
That's
parking lot.
crazy.
No one's in the parking lot. I'm not gonna get into too details, but the person went out of their way, and it was a group of them. Slow down and said, "How about you grow some, you?"
To hurl
Just
that
that
at a
yeah.
stranger is wild.
That's what I'm getting
Young
at.
people? Young people?
Yes,
How old?
16 to 18.
The hooligan stage.
Yeah,
That's a tough age, dude. Those
No, I get it. I get it. I've never done it. Fluting with my friends growing up. I've never, ever gone out of my way to make fun of someone who's just in public.
Mm.
I ain't never gone, "Damn, you fat as fuck. Damn, you black as shit." Never.
No.
How about you get whiter? How about you get taller?
Damn,
I've
I
never
feel like
done
you're
it.
taking your opportunity.
And I've been
right
big
now,
with
dude.
someone. And if I was with
You want to
my
hit
friends-
us with a
if I
couple?
was with my friends who did that, I'd be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up.
No,
Like,
of
what
course.
are you doing?"
You
Of
have a different
course.
perspective as well, though. I would say because of who you are, you have an elevated perspective of what it means to be respectful and
Yeah.
and how it can feel to be at the opposite end of someone poking fun. So you do it less.
No, I don't
But,
know
okay,
if that's.
okay,
I don't know if
so-
that's true
so-
because he
so it says- I'm gonna bring it
certainly
up
can
with that,
fire off
then-
too.
He can fire off.
With
but
that and the
you
person,
can fire
and the
off.
person who said
Like he
that,
actually
and-
fires off maybe more than anyone I know.
Well, I
to
can
be
say- I
honest.
can say shit.
You can
That
dish it
I can
out.
say shit that the people it'll have you thinking.
No, but see, do you know what I'm saying? So it's
Wait,
this
what
is.
the fuck?
Hold on. Let's pause for a sec. Slow down. So I guess this is my question. Is like a couple things here. When is it okay? When is it not okay as a society? I don't mean just for one afflicted group. And then for me, like my biggest thing is you'll never be you, no one in this room, no one in this world will ever be able to control or manipulate the environment around you. The only thing you will ever be able to do is manipulate your reaction to it. That's it. That is the only thing you're ever trying to do in life. I remember for the first like 3-4 years, all throughout dating Lana, I had this. My skin was still relatively thin. Stuff would get through. I put out a great book. I put out a bunch of great shows. I made some money, made the parents proud, bought them a car, bought my own crib, got a good girl, whatever, all that shit. You could stand in my face for an hour and scream at me every hurtful insult in the world, and my blood pressure would not rise by a percentage point. I am when you say zero fucks, I am unaffected, like literally unaffected by anything in the world around me. How did I get there? By creating at least some semblance of the me that I wanted to create. And now I'm able to stand on that shit in the face of anything. There's literally no comment, no online thing. Your girl's a whore. Like, I just see garbage. I just see garbage. I see occasionally I'll say, "Oh, this is a sad human," or "Oh, this is a
I ain't
young
talking about
What
that.
did you think when Duke Dennis was risen up your girl?
Starting to worry about Lego after the video you
If
sent
you
me earlier.
go and rewind the footage to 3 seconds after that clip ended, they look at me and they go, "Thank you. That's gonna go so fucking viral."
Really?
And I go, "Bro, obviously, dude. Like, you think this is my first rodeo?" We were doing that stuff with Lana back in the day. You would
Yeah.
put her in bed with David, the German videographer, and we would set up cheating.
Yeah.
Bro, they go viral on fucking. They were like, "How did you know to do that?" I'm like, "Bro, I've been in the game. Welcome to the game.
Yeah, you
Duke
played the
Dennis.
character.
Like, I've been here for 10 years
for
now.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?"
Sure.
So
I knew what you were doing, but it was just it definitely was.
But then after I did it, I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna go viral, and it's gonna turn into a thing." But
Anyway, I want to go back. You're talking about you as a person, how you are now, how you're thick skin. I'm at that point too now, and I've also had to sit and think, also mentally go through that, get to that tough stage. I'm thinking about all the other little people, kids who have messaged me talking about taking their life because they don't feel accepted, and like, I'm just thinking about those kids. I'm just thinking about them. I grew up in a very fortunate life. I grew up great school, great town, great friends, great people all around me always. So I don't know what it's like to literally be outcasted.
you might have to become the representation that you've always yearned for in your community. And how that happens, I'm not sure, but you've always been so vocal about it, and I've always found it like fascinating. You guys are like the last minority group to like have a real fucking voice and not be the aha of the thing.
Or it'd be like, whoa, like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like people don't go like, whoa, that's pretty fucked up to say. No, they don't think that.
Yeah,
They just go,
Yeah. Did you just fart?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I felt
like a
I
vibration.
felt the vibration through the couch. I felt the shockwave of your fart.
Because you just made me a plate of eggs. Well, yeah, but you know what eggs do.
Is it just a coincidence? It's the
That's what
base
I'm saying.
floor of the
Eggs are
Japanese
runny.
tower.
No,
I
I
didn't-
just said that to
he
him.
makes them.
I didn't
He's so runny.
I cooked 12 at a time. I've never
I
done
go,
that.
are these cooked?
I've never cooked that many 12.
I go,
12
are these
eggs.
cooked enough? He goes, yeah, just take them.
Wait, what am I in fucking England?
Just saying, somebody was
Yeah,
teammates
fuck,
with
not
somebody
cooked
in the
eggs.
40s.
Oh, soupy eggs.
Soupy eggs, soupy. England, work on your shit.
Work on your schnitt.
Schnitt.
So I was gonna ask you.
What?
How long are we going to do this dwarfism for?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He doesn't even want to talk
good.
about it.
No,
Keep-
I don't care.
I'm kidding.
I always.
But we have
love
covered
your
it on other
perspective.
shows.
And no, I think you're awesome, and I think like you're gonna be that guy.
Bro, fuck these people.
Welcome.
If you not dwarves, but if
I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't think about me. I'm okay. Don't talk like you're talking to me. I'm okay. It's literally the only person I'm thinking about are the dwarf kids. That's when people say shit to me, yeah, I might get mad. And I think it's personally affecting me. I'm literally thinking about other dwarfs out there who are going through the same fucking shit. And they don't have the history I've had where I've established myself and I know that I'm the shit. Like, I'm just thinking about them.
can I ask you a scientific question?
Oh, God.
I know because it's sensitive. Okay, if you at what point there's so many different types of dwarves, right? Like different types of dwarf.
Yeah, over 200.
So this question might not work then. I was gonna ask, at what point does
Are you legally a dwarf?
yes, because you've
I hate
reached
that
an
shit.
age
No.
because you've reached an age where you should be
No.
bigger than you are at that time.
No, it's not.
'Cause if you're-
it's not a height thing.
Okay, when you're-
it's literally your bones, what you're born. with.
Okay, so when you're a
Your
dwarf, but when
dwarves
you're a
your
dwarf
bones are
baby,
dwarf, bro.
but when you're a dwarf baby, right?
Yeah.
You are still the same size as a normal baby.
Yes.
Okay, then when you're a dwarf 1-year-old,
Yeah.
are you still the same?
No.
You're already starting
It's
to.
slowly. No, it's slow. It's a slow process. Like, it's just slow. It's super slow, and it's a. I don't know too much about it medically.
Yeah, I'm getting
But it's
scientific.
literally essentially a bone deficiency.
And it's like progressive.
Yeah, it just slows down.
Got it. Okay.
That's literally it. So when I hate that shit when it's like, oh, I'm just short. I guess I'm legally a dwarf. Like, shut the no.
Yeah.
It's not a legal thing. You're not gonna go to jail for. You're not going to jail to commit dwarf fraud.
What,
poor
what
guy.
possibly could be a thing? It's like a faking a handicap.
Maybe you can do dwarf fraud.
Ooh.
Shit, maybe they,
You definitely can't. You definitely can't park right in
Yo.
front of that Best Buy.
Government, I swear to God, I'm not lying, bro. I swear to God, I'm a dwarf.
So Evan, you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
maybe finding that drive,
Mhm.
finding that motivation.
Mhm.
How do you think that'll happen? Have you thought about that at all?
Was finding what is my purpose in this field. And so I tried out through acting. I've gotten few roles, auditions, but a lot of the fucking auditions were
Yeah.
your typical dwarf role.
Yep.
The elf.
And you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. Then that's another thing where it comes with Hollywood and shit, where they don't do a good enough help with us as well. Is like there's no dwarf characters. Like as a friend.
As a character.
As a character.
friend, yeah.
Like the only last one I can think of is Seinfeld
No,
with
no,
Kramer
no,
and
no,
his
no,
dwarf
no.
buddy.
Interesting.
That's the only TV series
Yeah.
that has Game of Thrones, but that's fucking different.
Seinfeld still holds up.
Yeah,
I just watched.
I'm just,
He said,
Like,
"You
I
don't
was
want to
like,
know where
you
that
know,
comes
going off
from."
it.
Well, no, I
You
was
don't
listening
wanna
to
know
what
where
you. Yeah,
that
but I was
comes
listening to what you
from.
said, and how fucking dare you talk about fucking listening comprehension? You
He
can't.
does it. He does it way better than you.
No, fuck
he
you.
does it way better.
Fuck you.
He's bad.
Look
He's
at the
bad.
comments of the
He's
episode.
bad.
He sucks.
He does it way better than you.
at listening.
You're worse.
He cuts me off.
You're worse.
He cuts me off all the time.
You're worse.
I'm leaving. Right now.
You should walk.
No, not the show. I'm leaving right now. This
Oh,
episode.
here we go.
Well, I was just, you like Seinfeld.
Huh?
You like
I
Seinfeld.
love Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was just saying. Still hold up.
You watching stuff these days in Maryland?
Yeah. What do you?
Like-
what do you ingest?
Yeah, you consuming
It's
anything?
just my water
So
thing.
that's another thing that I guess. No, I don't
No.
watch new things.
No.
I watch
It
the
will
same
be
thing
just a
over and
little
over
bit
again.
before
like-
it starts
like-
coming
Like
in more
Always Sunny,
handy.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I can tell you an episode like it's
Oh, really?
like I
Such
love
a great show.
great show, and I love like especially if it's comedy. I will study it. Like I
Fair.
will study if I love it, the comedy. I'll study the show. I'll study how they're timing, why that worked. That's funny. I'm gonna use that.
You've gotten
somewhere
funnier.
else. Appreciate that.
You have gotten funnier.
I've been trying to do that.
It's interesting because you went home to a place that is like the arts aren't celebrated nearly as much as the Hollywood environment you were living in. And now you're
yeah,
in small town
go
Maryland
ahead.
where you grew up.
'Cause that's
And
one of the few things
your
you would need it for
ability
early on
For
anyway.
comedy has actually gotten better. You were
It's
you were making
weird.
really funny jokes last night.
Appreciate it.
And
Bro, this dude is
Always-
always
but
had
Mike,
the
it's-
capability.
But I've never
Yeah,
been
but it
that
will.
aware of it, and that's what I was kind of going with.
it was layered. It was layered comedy. It was the deepest level of comedy
Maybe
I've
you
seen
just
hit.
maybe you just were
Yeah.
maybe you just had a little bit more time and
Anything.
space for good old Evan than you used to.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
you used to be
yeah, yeah.
really,
The water
like,
well's
bro,
the
me and
big wood one.
There's
ain't
no
it?
one in the world really besides no one that can get me to belly laugh. We just did it just now
Yeah,
when we
like,
found a cup
riffed-
of water.
We riffed
Because
about a
that's-
cup of
If
water.
you can
about
do
a
the
cup of
big
water
wood
that
that
we
we
found
found
in
in
the
the
it holds a
cabinet.
lot
Like,
more
why is
water.
there a
For
habit?
3
and
minutes.
its range
That's
is
how
a
you
lot
me and
bigger.
you always
Straight
work.
laugh.
We would always just do that and go down tangents.
Yeah.
And I wonder if because
Don't you ever
you
feel
have now
one
settled
looks like
into
a
this
little
like
stone
not
well,
always
kinda?
working, Logan, where you get a chance to actually spend
Yeah.
time with people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
again.
It's great.
Yes, but he's not the only person who said that. though,
Yeah.
is what I was kind of getting at was because people are like, damn, like why you're like wittier, you're quicker with it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like I don't know, and like going back to the field, finding my purpose, which in comedy, I've always thought about stand up.
Be
People have
fair,
told me over
makes
time,
them
time and again,
taste,
yo, you can't stand up, you need to do stand up.
With
Again,
shit in
never
them.
had a confidence, never had the drive.
Trying to get a bunch of
I've
kitten.
built the confidence. Working on the drive right now, but my confidence is the highest it's ever been, ever. Like, and I'm just proud
Yeah.
of myself.
Yeah.
Like when people, I know I keep spewing off. Sorry. When
your
people
show.
come in my shit and go like, "You fell off," that doesn't hurt me because I've never thought I was at a place to fall off. Like you saying I fell off, that's actually a compliment. Because you're saying like, dude, you were like the biggest, blah blah blah. Oh, and I was like, was? I didn't think I was shit. I might have done a few things, might have cute people. I don't think I've done any what I want to do.
Fair.
So like, that's not really an insult for me.
Fair.
Like I said, I
Yeah,
fell
the
off.
Well,
Bob's
in that way,
Wartail
it is
stuff.
only up from here.
Yeah,
And
There
I
should
I
be a
see
little
it so
tab
clearly.
when you're in your
We spoke
Ingrams.
about this last night at dinner, but like,
Over on the right
man,
a bit.
I think in the
Yeah, where
same
you
way,
can
like
just click on to see his. There's some
Matt
new ones for
Rife
Extinction too that
did
you can
comedy and
also
then
filter
syndicated
that way as
clips
well. Just go
and
back to
got
all and
super
then click
famous on
on
TikTok,
Extinction.
whatever. I could see you like really slowly bottom up, building a comedy career, and then just being like a really funny stand-up comedian.
especially with TikTok nowadays, it kills on
Yeah.
comedy kills
Yeah.
on TikTok.
You know
That's
why
stuff
else it's
for
bad?
the those
I already
Armageddon
told you all of
doggies.
this last night, but why it works is I'm gonna reiterate it again because we were drinking a little bit.
Mhm.
So, dude, you're in Maryland. You don't gotta go to New York City or like LA to do a stand-up show.
Yeah.
Go to like your local improv Maryland little ho-dunk
Cafe.
bar. Yeah, whatever. Where there's
Whatever.
10 people watching.
Mhm.
Just riff. It doesn't matter.
No,
how many
no, I
people
was
are
just
watching.
thinking about Evan in like the midst of like the hardest neighborhood of Baltimore, like where the where the wire was shot. With Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell is there. With a
Omar's coming.
with a shotgun.
I mean,
Shotgun.
So what you gotta
Dude,
do is
I don't expect you to have
Fucking-
Nah, but why
all that
it
kinda
works
shit
is
done.
you can A, hone your
Basic
skills in
fiscal,
front of a small
take me a
audience,
couple
but B,
days.
if you film your sets and one of them hits, after the fact, you know what's funny. You know,
Iron
oh,
thing?
this was a funny little clip. This will hit on TikTok.
Mhm.
So you can essentially highlight reel
Oh.
yourself while building
The
your
Fighting Forge?
skills in real life and your social media in social life.
Yeah,
And-
it's still
Imagine
building
it's
that
gonna be
social
rock.
media
Yeah,
thing too.
and-
Yeah, I agree. I like that.
And I love how, you've moved home.
I
and that
wasn't
reset
sure, and it
so
was
good
some
for
of
you.
those things.
Yeah, like,
So good. For you.
in the beginning,
That's like the worst thing
I
starting.
was down and depressed because in my head I'm thinking, "Fuck, I failed." I get like,
Mm.
I was out there. I didn't do enough that I could have done.
Mm.
I was like,
Mhm.
fucking. It took me a few months
Mm.
at first because I was down. I had to move back in with my parents for a little bit, and it's just like going from that life to going back essentially where you started. Yes, it can be like, oh fuck, like, damn it, but I got over that. Instead of thinking sorry for myself or sad for myself, let's fucking use that. Let's use that now to find maybe a different level of confidence, different drive, and move on. Reset. Let's get better.
Cool, Evan. That's awesome, dude.
And some people need that. Some people don't. They can just keep going, being successful. That's dope. Like Joe Rogan said, the best story he likes to hear is not just the straight successful guy. It's the guy who essentially failed, has a comeback story.
Mm.
'Cause
Well,
it is.
When you said like Joe Rogan says it best,
I didn't say. First off, did not says it best. Did not say that. You're twisting my words. I said like Joe Rogan said.
anyways.
But you tend to do that though.
But like Joe Rogan said, when you said that, I was like, dude, this could be so many things. I was like, bro, this could be so
I was
many.
like, yeah, what?
Like, dude, like I didn't know if you
Well,
were
when
gonna
he
just
said
go
that,
into a bit
I
about
don't know.
ivermectin. Like I didn't know where you're gonna go with that, bro. That could've
Horse
been-
strength.
Yeah, yo. So this horse to work.
Like Joe Rogan
Like, I
said,
didn't-
just shoot yourself off.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, no, but there's just sometimes when people say things like that, no matter who it is, it sticks with me. I'll replay it in my head.
See, that doesn't happen to me because I don't listen to anything. I'm a terrible listener.
That's not true. That's
No,
the
actually,
unfortunate
I'm
part
gonna be
about
honest,
you.
you're-
If you
you're
just
not wrong. You're
activate
not wrong.
yourself,
You're not wrong.
bro. If you're invested in the conversation, you're a great soundboard.
Yeah.
But you're just never
You
invested.
you tune out so
Well,
quick,
no, I
bro.
will-
You tune out quick.
So quick.
You tune out quick.
So as soon as you're done with whatever you got to say, that's done. And we don't mean to attack you. I have my flaws too. I'm not fucking perfect. But you do, and it does hurt. Like you just shut off, and you're like, okay, well, this guy doesn't want.
So,
anything to do
so
with it.
I'll speak for everybody out there watching this that has ADHD because I obviously have severe hyperactivity.
Mhm.
The reason why I tune out sometimes is because
You're bored.
no, I unfortunately already know everything you're about to say,
Fair.
and I can actually repeat it back to you verbatim before you say it.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now because we're in the middle of topics. But if one of you stopped mid topic, I will finish the next 15 minutes of your story. My brain works in a very strange way,
You
and I always have a great question ready.
you would have had a hard time at our Thanksgiving dinner. I had to I didn't have to, but like I'm the asshole of the family.
Yeah.
Whatever. And man, Pam just hijacked my mom. Hijacked the meal with a story she told for 20 minutes. 20 minutes about her confronting someone who thought the Jake Tyson fight was rigged and like a bad fight. Like, by the way, no, sorry, they didn't even say it was rigged. He just thought it was a bad fight, and she was basically like, "Your opinion's wrong." So I not only was like, "Well,
Was there
How's there
was there
20
hand like
minutes
this
of
with the wine
How's
glass?
there 20 minutes?
I don't know because the video was also recorded of her confronting this guy, and the video was only 6 minutes. So that's why I had seen it, dude. And so at 18 minutes, I'm like, Mom, like, how are you doing this? Because you could have just showed the video and we could have moved on. And then I prompted her with another question, and she's another 10, 15 minutes in. I go, and then at one point I started to like do my rebuttal. I'm like, well, here's the opposite side. Maybe he just didn't like the fight. She's like, you're gonna let me talk. You're not gonna let me talk. I had to go, Mom, you've been speaking the whole dinner. Like, perhaps truncating the story would be better for everyone here.
And then Greg was like, "Did you say Trump? Trump-cating the
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
All right, don't even get me started on Trump-cate."
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? You're so right. Like, Greg is a big personality with his own, like, he'll hear something and go. And so will my mom, and so will Jake, and so will I. And it was the first like time we really got together for Thanksgiving. And I realized how fucked up we are.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you,
and
dude.
different.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie to
dude,
you.
We don't mesh, dude. It's crazy.
You told me when you told me to come up for Thanksgiving. I love all of the people separate,
The individual,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
groups.
But-
But when I thought of the idea of coming into this,
Oh, it was wild.
all
Oh.
four,
Thought about that.
It's
Plus,
never
I
happened.
thought
Plus,
about it.
never happened.
plus the baby, I was like, bro, I'm gonna have a fucking
Yeah.
aneurysm.
It was worse than you
Have to
think.
play it one
No, I'm
bag
sure
if
it was
they get you.
great.
No, it was awesome and refreshing. I love my family, but I realize what I appreciate about my family is truly
That they're all
how fucking
separate.
chaotic we all are, and like individually fucked up. So together, I have to call it out. Like, we don't have chemistry. Like, we got no chemistry. Me and my family, bro.
No, or
Me and Jake do. But sometimes, man, like
well, I don't know. On that last episode you guys did, you guys got called out
for
for your lack of chemistry.
But that is the chemistry.
I know,
It's two
I know,
brothers
it's so
being like
obvious.
just so like
No, you
nonchalant,
purposely.
whatever. We gotta be awkward. Like it's interesting. Like as an adult now, and all of us are adults. Like spending time as a family because it's not something I've done.
Yeah, I ain't
I wanted
exactly
to,
holding my breath for it
just
coming out
circle back
tonight,
because,
and then if it don't
what
come out
you're saying
tonight, who
is,
the fuck knows?
I'm like,
Yeah, Mike.
Because you know, I haven't looked into anything super
Mike.
serious, but
it's
there's
Mike.
definitely been a couple comments I've
well, you
read
just, it sounded when you
over
said
the
what
day
you were saying,
about
it seemed
they
like maybe
basically
you'd
failed
forgotten.
certification for Xbox.
maybe.
There were a bunch of
Maybe.
mesh holes
But yeah, so when my
and
mom was
other
telling this
shit.
long story, and by the way, I gave her the note. I was just like, Mom, like I love you so much.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's
You know
an
what I'm saying?
opportunity
And
to, truncate
you
your
know, it's just
story
somebody
because,
saying
like,
something on
that
a
was an
Discord
example of why I
forum.
even
But
went
to
off
be
on that
honest,
tangent
it's
of what
totally
Mike's
believable.
saying, in that, like, you know what she's
Because some
gonna
of these
say
people
next
are
type thing, and
been
so like
saying like
you would have had a hard time at that Thanksgiving with,
Because
like,
it was just so
It
it was
wa-
so predictable.
Predictable.
And by the way, I'm
I'm the same way.
I want to clarify. I'm the asshole of the family. Some people were invested.
I'm the asshole too.
Some people weren't.
and I
You
guess
know,
all
half
the
of
little
people
rat
at the table were
holes
really
that everybody
engaged,
used
and
in
the other half
Extinction
wasn't. And so, like, I
PvP,
don't know, like,
they
I don't
got
need-
rid of.
Yeah, I gave her feedback about something that like I didn't need to. This
Here's
is
a
my
note.
this is my
Oh,
sweet
bro,
mother.
you know how much
I didn't
he
say it
loves
real.
to
I
get-
PvP.
know, I know.
You know how much he loves to give his notes, bro.
Well, because
This dude is the fucking. He'll give a note to anybody.
well, dude, it's
He'll
just
give
like
a note to a squirrel.
I don't really want to say
Do I
mission
see an
or a map,
opportunity
but
to
basically a
go to
little
a
corner
movie?
of
Wait,
safety.
a
Yeah,
little note.
When you grab that
hide their
nut,
base in,
Yeah.
so you know
you
you're
can be more
only
efficient. You can be more
Bro,
efficient
when
with
you're
your
getting
nut.
He was
raided,
giving
you're
notes to
facing one
Phantom on
direction the
streaming
entire
last
raid,
episode.
but they break your
People were like, bro,
defenses.
would this dude just give notes? And you want to know the worst thing that ever happened?
Little
when he used
caves
to- when he used
and
to
some
say
little
to me,
buildings. Like,
it-
there's
it would be
one
this, like,
in the video I watched.
complex thing.
There was
he
one
would just-
area
and he would
kinda
give me
out
this,
in the
like, feedback,
wasteland
and I
that,
would give him a response to his feedback, and we'd go back and forth, and he would always
would
say,
not be a
"Just take the fucking note.
terrible,
It's so
terrible
simple, just
base
take the
spot,
note,
other than you'd
right?
end up
And I always hated when he
burning
would say
through
that.
a lot
'cause
of
I'd be like, well,
materials
it's
in the
not
long
simple
run.
because you're either accusing me of something or telling me I need to change something that I don't agree with your assessment.
Like, it wouldn't
so
be a
I'm not gonna
bad
just
base
take the note.
spot
I'm
to
gonna
start
fucking
in
retort
if
that shit, bro, and
transfers
tell you why you
open.
might be wrong. We can have a conversation about it. He's like, not take the fucking note. So I always hated that so
And we
much.
could just
And recently,
bring
like
in
2
a bunch
months
of
ago,
that shit.
I was telling Sarah something
But,
in an argument, and she kept pushing back, and I said, bro, why are you being so stubborn? Just take the note.
Take the note. Take the note. Who gives
So,
a shit?
so it gets even
It's
worse than
like
that.
part of the
2 days
wasteland,
ago,
but it's
she
got
was telling
something
me
over the
something,
top
and I
and
pushed
really
back on
only
her, and she told me
one
to take
big
the fucking
entrance,
note.
a medium entrance,
And I was like,
and
no,
a
bro,
up
I
top a
created
little bit.
cycle of note taking, bro. It was so bad.
Yes.
It came right back to me, bro.
Yes.
He
And-
posts.
yeah.
He posts.
Just
It
take
won't
the
get
note.
terrible, terrible
sometimes, like, dude,
PvP
it's so
defense
just, Nina
minus,
gets it now. Yeah. She pushes back on something where I'm like, yo, just take the note.
Well, here's
people
I don't
being
even,
able
like,
to start the
here's
raid
real
with
answer.
or
uh,
don't, but
No,
let's
yes,
move on.
that's
corrupt
it, that's it.
dinos.
I don't give a
The
shit
real
about the
answer is just really at that point, in a lot of confrontations in life and a lot of conflicts, either take the note or take the note. Like, bro, one of the greatest things anyone ever told me in life was just say yes and then do whatever you want. Because
That's
people
so
a
good.
lot of times
That's
they
so
just
good.
want to hear you agree that you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Just
It's good.
get yourself out of the conflict, agree to whatever they're saying, and then just do whatever you're gonna do anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do that. Like,
Yeah.
But I never thought of it like that. I just do it so I'm not in that conflict. Like,
That's what-
it's
no, but
something-
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
If I'm literally like me and like just here's an idea. I'm more conservative side. If I'm with a liberal and we're talking and arguing about something, and I know it's not gonna get anywhere, or like I just know, like I will agree with them just to
Almost agree to disagree. It's called
agree, or
a
just be like,
peace-
yeah, I can see where you're coming from, and not give my point of view, just so I don't have that argument.
Homie,
That's a mature
do you
perspective.
want, no, it's a
Oh.
it's a Sigma perspective.
Yeah.
You're elevated.
Yeah.
Bro, do you
I
know how many
literally
people,
do that
do you know how many
naturally.
people right
Yeah.
now are spending their fucking days right after maybe even pausing this episode to go argue with someone about left versus right politics? Do
I
you know
used
how
to do that
low of
on
a
Twitter a lot.
it's the dude, it
And I
has to be the
caught myself.
dumbest,
I'm like,
lowest vibrating conversation you could ever fucking have.
it's different on the internet though. It's so easy on the internet because you're not with that person,
No, it's-
so you don't know their feelings. When it's so easy to dodge in person because like I don't want to.
It's not about ease. It's not about ease. It's about time spent, dog.
Well, that's
You
it.
want
That too.
you want to sit and talk either in person or online about politics? For what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you doing it? Go get some money.
Is that part of the reason you deleted X?
Was I catching? I deleted that. I still have my account
Yep.
just in case, but I
Yep.
deleted the app 1000%. Cause I would catch myself literally wasting time at the time, like arguing with people, and I'm like, it'd be like 9 a.m. I'm fucking heated, mad. 'Cause I'm like, this
Nice.
doesn't
Just
fucking
got a
matter.
new
Who the
villager
fuck is
for
this guy?
base
What the fuck am I
1.
doing?
Yeah.
And like I
will
literally
now
think
be
that's
working
all
on Jim.
Twitter is. It's just arguing or X, what the fuck it is now.
You know what it's become now?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Drones over New
because
Jersey.
little night. I was just talking to the
But
villagers
yes,
to
Yeah.
check
drones
their
over New
jobs
Jersey
and
first.
shit.
What are they? Why are they
Also,
here?
I
You
was
told me
like,
last week.
how you doing?
Major developments were coming in the case for aliens and alien crafts in the United States. Not a week later, days later,
Yeah,
the drones
hey,
have
well,
appeared over the
going
coast of
my
New Jersey. By
village.
the time this episode is released, I'm sure there will be something. But as of right now, they've been levitating there for days. The U.S. government is not telling us anything. They're not telling the New Jersey governor anything. We will not. We are not shooting them down. What are they? Why are they there?
That's the question, Mike. Well, I don't think.
Is it really that deep?
It's
Fucking
yeah, I mean,
apparently
it's
drones have been
incredibly deep,
everywhere.
and it's
We've been
That's-
seeing them all
but I don't
over.
know, do I want to look that
Brother, no,
Like
you
my
don't, and that's why it's
county
not getting attention,
and the
'cause
county
people
above
don't
me.
want to
This page has been posting about it
face
for the
the
past week.
reality
The
that there's
best
something in the
explanation I
sky
have
that our
seen, whether
even our
it's true or
government does
not,
not know
was
what
a
it is. And if they
dude
do
saying he
know,
worked for a
they're
company that
lying
made
about it.
parts
Okay,
for
well,
They
let-
said
drones
it's
like
not a
that.
foreign
That
adversary
they're
or entity.
essentially
I don't think you said that.
Yes, they
a
did. Yes, they did.
They said
grid
full-on,
searching
full stop,
system
yes,
for
not a
dirty
yes.
foreign.
bombs.
100%.
I just saw.
But
Actually,
they
yeah,
started
when did that
developing
it was the clip.
not too
It's
long
not
after
US
9/11
drones.
and all that
The FBI
bullshit.
doesn't know anything.
And
the
that
local
they're
law enforcement doesn't know
essentially
anything. That's what they're telling us.
I
How
guess
is it
got
not
enough
us
all
if
made
it's
that
not
they're
them?
testing
Brother,
them.
that's
So
what
they're
exactly,
testing them
and that's what I
around
told you
Jersey
2 weeks ago.
ports because they're the closest
2025,
ports to
I think,
New
will
York.
be one of the most
I guess
significant
at the
years
moment
in
New
human
York's
history
just
when
a
it
little
comes to
too
discovery.
crowded
Let's
for
see
the
if there's
way
any-
In terms of
they whatever they
intelligence
signal
and
they
non-human
do
intelligence, which
to detect this shit for to
begs
be
the question:
tested
what does
properly.
it mean? What is human
And then
intelligence?
it's
Which
also
I don't have to dive
borderline
in,
a
but I will say
psyop to
this:
see how people react.
this
A
shit
bunch of drones
is getting
flying
super
in the
real.
sky like that.
I've been reading,
Whether
which
they
is
like
crazy because
freak
I haven't
out,
read a
because you know,
book
they're
in
trying to
15
essentially
fucking years.
find the shit
I will say what
without
I do
having
is
to tell
I kinda
anybody
cheat.
the shit might
I'll
be
read
there, so
the
they
words
don't
on the
cause a
page
mass
while
panic
listening
in
to the
places
book
like
on
New York
Audible. And it-
and heavily populated targets. If it is, if that is what they're doing, I can understand why they could also be doing it around me. Maybe not in my direct area, but in my state because of all of our military bases. And also, you got the airborne people that jump out of parachute and shit set up not far from me. Another pretty big Air Force base, just the Air Force base alone, if they're just training them with drones, what better? Well, because we're like moderate hicks. We're not likely to shoot them out of the sky. We'll be real confused about it, and people will make up some wild stories about it. But in our reality, not too many of us are the type that tend to shoot drones out of the sky. Now you go start trying to do that shit somewhere like Texas or whatnot. I hope those drones don't cost a lot. about to say fucking they do bounties for some of those reptiles, don't they? Down to Florida to become a lizard hunter. Dressed in nothing but lizard skin clothing. Reptile skin clothing. Might not all be lizard. Get some snakes and some gators in there too. Fuck it. Fuck it. New life goal. Documentary. I'm gonna be the reptile, and instead of Tiger King, I'm gonna be the Lizard Emperor. I am the reptile Führer. Reptile Führer. That's a good character name for art. You made that deal? I made that deal. That sounds like a good deal. Yeah. Yeah. Little Cindy doesn't need to see her grandpa getting his skull crushed in. The clock stopped. Sweet. Excuse me. To the bus station. What are you trying to do? Is it the new dog or is it an actual? Because there are little hyenas that run around in packs. Or is it when you kill it? Is it telling you you're killing an Armageddon dog, or Hyenodon? They're good for meat. Never, no, no, I mean, you might could pass them out, but you're not gonna be able to take them. Oh wait, never mind. You have to pet him. I, that's gonna take looking more than at the Dodo deck. So I was like, cause I seen Sanguine Elixir, and I was thinking that was something you were at like some special shit you had to make from, which I kind of thought was weird. They've been around for a while. Uh, yeah, so apparently you need to get one away from the rest of them and kind of sneak up on him to probably eat a pet, and then do that till it tames. Yeah, because it suggests wearing it. Are you my friend now? Do you want to be my friend, Dougie? No red rocket for you, Missy. For finding boards. Hey, now we got a goldfish man living in the north. Also the north of the level 10, level 10. Mew. Boom. And there's no village thing at the Lost Islands area, is there? Isn't it? Mm-hmm. Is it like not like necessarily like the other ones? I mean, I'll go check it, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, what? Uh, some wood. But, yeah. It's. Hmm. It is. Yeah, as I say, it is rather slow, but it will do the thing. Yes. You like shit. I don't want to start a build. I want to talk to Marina. Give me a life card. Give me an egg. That's a sign, right? Definitely a sign. I guess. I'm dumb cuck. Oh no, yeah, you got Leafy Landing. Oh yeah, no, this is that little, cause I got one of the, this is some of the pirate stuff, like little pirate village stuff. Cause I got the first one and I was kind of unsure where that came from. I see now. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck? No, no, no. I'm coming to a cave, thinking that's where it's gonna find some of this wood and stone to do the base level up, and had a bunch of farming stuff attached, and there's a big nasty fucker in there. So that a lot. It requires fabricator. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, at my dog. What? What are you talking about? Animal? Uh, the same one it always is. Dodicarus. Dodicarus. Yeah. I mean, I feel like. Oh, what? Eh. You guys put food in his pocket, in a sense.
And it really helps me get through a book.
I never even thought of
Dude,
that.
it's basically like someone reading the
Reading
story
to
to you
you.
as you are. It's like a double ingestion of the, the the knowledge in the book. I've always had a problem retaining information. That's why I don't.
My
read.
comprehension skills are ass.
So
Like test taking. When
Yeah.
it came to English test tasting, I was an idiot.
Yeah.
Math,
And-
the shit.
and it's not your fault.
Yeah, I'm bored. I
Yep,
get bored.
Yep, it's how your brain is.
Literally get bored.
And so, like for me, I used to love reading. Then like when I was really young, then I stopped. But that's my little cheat code. So I've been reading Imminent by Lou Elizondo. This one next, American Cosmic, and then UFOs and Nukes. Like I, we, I sound crazy. I am the crazy person, but I'm super open minded and one of the people that's willing to have the conversation about the hard fact that we are not alone in this universe and what that means. I'm looking to explore, and I'm going to be hopefully part of some big conversations that push that narrative forward. Because check this out, 1950s, flying saucers, you're crazy. You fucking belong in the psych ward. You believe in aliens? Let's make them a part of pop culture. Let's make them a part of mainstream TV and sort of like sensationalize this idea of aliens. But aliens don't exist. You're crazy. Some years pass. Some more credible people start coming forward with their narrative of things they've seen, and then we start getting technology that can actually track these things. Multiple sensors that can track these things, whether it's thermal, whether it's radar, whether it's a credible pilot's visual of these things. And so now, early 2000s, starting to look a little bit more real. And then some videos start to leak, and then the government itself says, okay, they are real. Oops, they're real, but we don't know what they are either. So now we are at, I believe, the cusp of real disclosure from the United States government about our place in the universe. And I don't know what that means, whether it's a spiritual entity, whether it's a foreign adversary, whether it's United States technology that's been successfully reverse engineered over the past 70 years, whether it's a combination of all three, or even a hoax of sorts, whatever it is. I was talking to someone who's in this. The answer to all these questions, I believe, is sensational. It is going to be fucking astounding.
What if it's not?
Yeah, yeah.
What if it's
How
what if
could
it's
it not be?
What if it's
How
what if,
could it not
What if
be?
it's
just the
what if
government? What
it's
is this just the
Pam
government?
drank too much wine and is flying stupid fucking drones that Jake Paul paid for?
I'm not necessarily
What I'm
talking.
saying,
Sorry, zoom out even more. I'm not talking about New Jersey drones, which are now in Oregon, by the way, both coasts of the United
Connecticut,
States.
too.
And
one over
and
they
Washington
said
State.
it's-
Washington
over-
State.
it's
just
happen-
been reported.
You are looking at the beginning of a fucking sci-fi movie, dog. I swear to God, pull up X and look at these news clips. Drones sighted over, blah blah blah, and everyone's like,
U.S. Air Force Base in Germany.
U.S. Air Force. I'm telling you, dog, the sightings are
Wait,
getting more and
isn't
more
this how
frequent.
the movie Independence Day started, where where the ships appeared everywhere and no one knew what they were?
Yeah, bro.
And then
I'm telling you.
the
Dude
people
started got-
then the people were partying on the roof with the signs like "Welcome, we love you," and then that beam just came down and zapped the whole building.
Yes.
And then Will Smith had to save everybody with.
Love Will Smith.
And who's the other guy?
Kev, can you toss me a prime?
Damn, we only
Huge
remember,
actor.
Yeah, we only remember Will.
Wow, I'm a
Smith.
piece of shit.
No.
The white guy.
Tom Cruise.
No. Oh my god.
I want to say Dan.
I
Aykroyd.
just saw a video.
Oh, it's the dude from fucking Jurassic Park.
I'm an asshole. I need to
Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum. I should have known that.
What
One of the greatest actors.
Such
of
a
all time.
strange,
But
like
Will Smith
aura.
and Joe
no. Just
saving the
Goldblum.
world.
It's just his whole aura is just
so
like,
so
Amazing.
so Jeff Goldblum's aura, could that
Aside, yeah.
could that captivate the non-human
The
intelligence
aliens,
that's
I think
allegedly?
we're gonna-
Here's my question:
existing.
has been who's going to be the first to greet him? Now, Logan has said, bar none, he is the right option. I don't disagree.
I don't
but I
disagree
think-
at all.
But I think if you throw Logan in, you have to also put Bad Bobby,
Who?
Bad
Bad baby.
Bobby, Bad Baby, Bad Baby.
You said
Well, 'cause why does he have the H?
That H is kind of
Bad Bobby, Bad Bobby, and I guess Hawk2 is out now. Well, anywho, I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. She just never woke up. She just never woke up. Bro, she went to bed like 2 weeks ago. She cut the dude off. Said, well, anywho, I'm going to bed, y'all. Good night. Good night, y'all, Paul. Good night, y'all. Good night, Paul. Good night, boy. Just went
Never opened up.
went to bed. Dude, not even the assassination woke her up, bro. Snoozing, bro.
Where did she come from? Maybe that's what.
Where did she?
Maybe she woke up, did the thing. She's like, oh fuck.
Damn,
I
hold
gotta
on a
go back
second. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're asking the right questions. Where did she come from?
Yeah.
Where did she go?
Industry plant.
Cotton Eye Joe. Song. Yo, it's all starting to make sense.
Holy
Kanai predicted the fall of Octu. Just go to sleep with that blanket.
Just go to sleep, brother. Just wrap up.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
No, we'll get. I swear, we'll get copyright. Nina got dinged years ago for using that song. They're adamant. The
He was
Kanai Joes.
muted.
They'll come after you for their copyright.
No one's using the song anymore.
You got another good 2 hours of you, boy.
How long was that?
Yeah.
We need
Then
that.
we get some money.
5 seconds.
Bro, what?
Bound.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Loud. Is that
You
a-
put in some good work.
Yeah, you
Nicotine.
did the nicotine
I
patch.
do nicotine.
Or-
I used to dip a lot.
Yeah, you did.
I
I remember your spit
a
bottles.
gipper. Yeah, it's spit bottles. Yeah,
So, all right, so these things are coming. It's pretty much over for us.
That's
Or-
not
or
what I'm saying.
Or what?
I'm saying this. I believe we're at a point in time where, regardless of what you feel about the UAP in the sky, unidentified anomalous phenomena, we're at a point where we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it anymore. And you guys are laughing at me.
Shut the
You guys are both laughing
Call
at
the
me.
UFO
Yeah, keep
like
it
a
one
normal-
fucking word.
No, because
Now
UFO
you
is
add another
unidentified
fucking
flying
brought up
object.
Theophilus London.
That's unidentified flying object, and they're not all flying. They're transmedium.
Oh,
They're
Well,
tra-
got
you're calling their
trans
gender?
aliens?
Their
We got
gender?
the LAGBTQ asterisk now.
Hello,
Dude.
I am a boy,
Dude.
girl,
Dude.
like trans, alien, spectrum, multi-organism. It's a UFO and aliens.
No,
Relax.
no, they're not, because they're
But just keep it
transmedium,
simple, bro.
multi-domain. They're multi-domain. They can go underwater. They can go
Pretty
underwater
observed.
at speeds that are possible,
The
bro.
submersibles. The submersibles.
USOs, unidentified submerged
Yeah,
objects.
yeah.
The USO?
US.
The
government.
The Usos, yeet.
That's the government. That's the government agency.
No, bro, the Usos,
USO.
the Usos, bro. No, that's the USA, and that's the government.
Bro, this is the first time ever where I really do feel like you could be right and everybody could be right, because there's just too many insane things going on all at the same time.
Are you
Like-
talking about in the world?
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah,
sure-
yeah.
No, you're
Yeah,
like,
because like, bro, okay. Not to bring up the movie, what's the movie I always bring up?
Clearly, you don't bring it up.
The
Bob.
fucking movie. What is that movie that I'm thinking of?
No Country for Old Men.
No, the one where
Sicario. You're obsessed
where
with Sicario.
where everyone becomes stupid.
Oh, Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. I was gonna say stupid.
Dude, it's got electrolytes.
Oh,
It's got
Bro,
electrolytes.
yo, that movie is actually happening. Like Trump choosing his cabinet, Trump as in general. Like
Whoa.
What? What? I'm not saying anything bad, but they're cartoon characters. The dude Kosh, the dude that he elected as the head. Have you seen the picture of him?
Yeah, but Kosh is gonna push for disclosure. That should be number one.
Let me ask you a question.
or
Let me ask you a
top,
question.
Top 5.
They have stated that on day one, numerous things are gonna. The first thing they're gonna do is pardon all of the people who invaded the Capitol. So as soon as that's done,
Really?
yes, that's within the first 9 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna pardon. yeah.
That seems great.
Yeah, he's
I
just
gotta
gonna pardon
say,
everybody.
that one seems
So-
a little crazy.
So wait, then he's
So
gonna
wait,
hand.
is that just
then
as crazy as Biden?
Biden
That's also crazy.
No, it is. Biden just
That's
pardoned like
also-
1,500
Yeah.
people.
One,
So it's
one
like-
of which was his
So
son.
it's like,
That's
yeah,
also
so like,
crazy.
don't.
No, I'm not.
Don't pick one side. That's
No, I'm
one
not-
thing I don't
I'm not-
like
I'm not-
about
I'm not-
politics. I know I'm a Republican, but I hate Republicans too. Like I hate both sides. They both sides.
Hold
do.
on a
Yeah,
second.
but you
Both
believe in
sides want-
abortion.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
They are.
Okay.
No.
yeah.
Hold on. Everybody,
I'm
we're
both
getting off
sides.
track here.
I'm both
I
sides.
see.
So it's like when you single out one side.
Yeah, you got
I
it. Let's
fucking hate-
balance
I hate
it out.
doing that.
We're
Let's
getting off.
balance it
We're
out.
getting off
That's how
track.
you.
We're getting off track here, guys. I'm not picking on one side. That is the side that's coming into power right now. So
Yeah.
the conversation makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
The Biden it hasn't even.
Okay, what else?
Biden hasn't been inside his brain in 12 fucking years, bro. Okay, you want to talk about the other side? The other side is cooked. I'm not talking about they are ridiculous.
I'm
So-
just saying.
I'm saying, so after the J6ers get pardoned, and after the most important topic of discussion that Trump is handling is the end of daylight savings time.
No fucking
Yep,
way.
yep.
No way. Are you?
Yep.
Are you serious?
That's serious.
That's huge.
Don't
No more
don't
daylight,
play
no
with
more
me like
daylight
huge.
savings time. Come on.
that's huge.
We're-
I've been
That shit's
waiting for this
fucking me up.
moment forever.
We're gonna have continuous
Winter,
hours.
And you know, you being like me, like I'm
A dwarf.
Winter. I was gonna say our
He's cool.
depression. You know, the talks that we've had.
Oh, being a yes.
Being depressed guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter is the hardest.
100%.
Hardest.
Well, guess what? Now that when Trump gets in, winter will no longer exist.
He's bringing the sun.
bringing what's called eternal spring.
Wow.
And so anyways, where I was going with this was then the third thing is going to be disclosures. Now, they have promised, and this is something that everyone is very much looking forward to, very early on, who killed JFK? Who
The JFK files.
are these aliens?
What?
Who did MK Ultra?
Ooh.
CIA?
And why do they keep putting back on and taking back off the McRib? Why can't it just also be continuous? And who was at Epstein Island with Diddy? And they're saying now Jay-Z, but let's see what happens.
You love Jay-Z.
Well, because I'm going to hold out a little hope for
You always go allegedly.
Bro, allegedly Jay-Z.
He just had a civil lawsuit case.
Anybody can
Anyone
have a
can sue
civil
anyone.
lawsuit
Anyone can
case.
sue
You
anyone.
sue anybody for anything.
Not
which is
just
what he said.
not discounting the credibility, but that
Yeah.
I don't want people to think that is a dagger. It's
And you know, actually, I am filing a suit against you today. I actually am going to do this to prove my point for the time that you sucked my toes while I was sleeping. I'll never forget it.
I might have not sucked him. I definitely massaged.
See, that's in the middle. That's in the middle.
I definitely massaged your butt.
That's in the middle. You have to massage my bunions. Now-
I love massaging your bunions.
There was so much worse now.
Get him over here, baby. What? Anyways, continue.
The question I have to ask is, what if the what if the revealing never happens now?
So
Because we've always been promised these like revealings.
So, Trump won't be the first president that has attempted to get disclosure. Now, one of his missions is also to unwind the deep state, which is this legacy program allegedly that is concealing these really important secrets. However, if it's a matter of national security, he's not gonna completely open the book, but perhaps there's an argument that the American people deserve to know that on planet Earth, there is a higher intelligence here, and this is what we know about them.
Who
Perhaps
decides national security?
no, because here's why it's
Why should the government decide national security? Why shouldn't it be us, the fucking people, and more so Twitter?
yeah, that's a good point.
We deserve to see these files.
Yeah, it's because in a hypothetical world, if they have successfully reverse engineered this technology that's like hundreds, thousands of years more advanced than what we're capable of or like believe is possible, and it could keep us a world superpower, the world superpower, you're not gonna want it. You don't want China to know. You don't want China to know that you have that tech. But I think we're here, man. And I think we're here, and like, you know, I opened up a clip today. I seen they're talking about the drones, and I'm literally like, damn, this is we're on the cusp. The sci-fi movie in real life is beginning. It's beginning, and it's an exciting conversation. I think.
But why do you think though that since 1950 that this all came about?
What was developed in the
But you
mid
know,
1940s?
Nuclear energy.
Bingo. Where did the UFOs allegedly first start showing up?
Area 51.
Nuclear test sites is where they showed up, which is why in 1947, I
We
believe,
dropped the bomb in Hiroshima though
in
in the
1944.
No, 1945.
40s.
44,
So we had
45.
uranium before that.
No.
Right.
It was 1944 or 1945.
1945.
Yeah, but we had nuclear shit before that. No.
But it's like, you know, if you're an intelligent species that, you know, whatever they're doing here, it's like, okay, that is something to take notice. These apes have figured out how to destroy themselves and potentially us as well. Like they're not invincible. Roswell, New Mexico.
What if they're dumber than
Roswell, New
us?
Mexico. Read the title of this.
UFOs and
Wait,
There's a correlation, boys.
You don't think the wonders around the world, we don't know why they're there? How did human create this without the technology? You don't think in the Bible it does speak of alien like
Yep.
things?
Yep.
So have they been around?
So that
Forever?
that conversation's valid. I don't know enough about to get into like
Our voices changed over the years
Wait a bit,
in how we
Seth.
portray
Do
our
you think yours
characters.
have changed?
I have a whole theory on this. If you watch the early episodes of The Simpsons on the Tracy Ullman show, they're really low. Like Homer sounds like Walter Matthau.
Well, good night, son.
I have a theory that like our pitch ascends over the years. So like I went from, hey Lois, what's going on? To, oh Lois, listen to you, come on, what are you talking about? Like we all get higher. And I think it's the same for you.
Well, 100%.
You started as
If look at
Ted
the very
Levine.
First episodes, it's like
Yes. Yeah, and it's the same for you. Like, hey Peter, how's it?
No toys at the table.
Exactly.
Stewie.
Yeah.
No toys at the table.
Exactly.
Stewie.
Exactly.
I'm not
There's-
going to eat this garbage anymore.
Yeah.
And
There's a
how has hers changed? Go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No change. She makes less, right?
You get that.
I mean, that's bullshit if she doesn't make less, right?
our voices changed over the years
Wait a bit,
in how we
Seth.
portray
Do you
our
think yours
characters.
have changed?
I have a